Hello student, welcome back to part 2 video of chapter number 6 Boolean algebra and logic gate. Children, so far you have studied what are Boolean algebra, how to express Boolean expression, and what are binary digits, how to make a truth table. Okay, now further we are going to read about truth table and we will be knowing how to create truth table for the Boolean expression. Okay, now you can see here is a Boolean expression P naught dot Q. So you can see how many variables have been used in this. Two variables, that is P and Q. Okay, now after this what you are going to do is P and Q. Okay, now two variables are there, that means 2 to the power n, that is 2 to the n is 2. So here it will be 2. So that means 4 possible combination of the inputs are going to be created. So you can see 00, then 01, 10, 11. Okay. Now after this you are going to see that P naught dot Q is there. Okay. Now P naught you have to create. So P naught is what? 00 is there, so it will become 11, and 11 is there, then 00. Okay. And then we are going to create Q dot naught we are going to create, and then here you can see we will be considering the column of Q, that is 0 will become 1, 1 will become 0, 0 will become 1, and 1 will become 0. In this manner we are going to further keep on creating. Then we have to make a column for P dot Q naught and P naught Q, and finally after separate one we are going to create 3 columns for this. The third one is P naught and Q naught, and then we have to OR them all together. Okay, so this way you have to keep on adding column. So this is how you are going to create truth table. Okay, next is you can see various other variable has been used in Boolean expression A, B, C. Now in this first one you can see how many variables have been used, A, B and C, that is 3 variables. So if 3 variables are there, that is n is equals to 3. So what are the possible inputs? 2 to the power 3, that is 8. Okay, so this way you can see here 8 possible combinations have been made. One is with 0, and this one is same as we were doing with 2 variable 0, 0 and 0, 1, and 4 times 0 you have to write at the beginning. Same way we will make the combination with 1, 1, 1 4 times and so on. Okay, after this you can see the table we are going to create. How we are going to create the table? A, B, C is there. So first make all the 3 combination of this, then A naught B, then 0, 0, then 0, 0, then 0, 1 and so on. Okay, 1, 1 is there, then 4 times 0, because A naught B is there. So you have to either you create a column for A naught over here or solve it in draft, and then you can use it. Okay, same way you can see the truth table of this. AB dot is there, so that has been multiplied, and then the result is being taken. Okay, so this way truth table will be formed. Now we come to some Boolean postulates and laws. Now these laws are some proof on the basis of which we can simplify Boolean expression further. Okay, first of all we will know what is the property of 0 and 1. If a number 1 is added to a variable, the output will be 1. That means anywhere in the expression if you see A plus 1, this can be written as 1. And if it is the multiplication of 0 with the A variable, then the output will be 0. Okay, so it will be can be represented as this way. And this is what properties of 0, 1. Then we have complementary law. Complementary law say any variables, and if you add this complement of A, that is if you will OR the complement of A, the output will be 1. So in an expression if you find A plus A complement, then you can represent it as 1. And similarly if A and A complement is multiplied, then its output will be 0. And the proof of this has been given in truth table also. You can see here if OR is there, then 1, 1 is the answer, and if multiplication is there, so in each input there is 0, so the final output will be 0 only. Then we have idempotent law. Idempotent law says that any variable if added to its own variable, then the output will be same value. Okay, that is same variable. So if A plus A is written, this can be commonly written as A. And same way, if the multiplication is there, if same variable multiplication, then it can be written as a only. Okay, and that the proof has been given over here. Then we have involution law. Involution law is to say that if a complement of a variable is again complemented, then the output will be a only. So if wherever you find a complement and whole as complement, then the output will be the same original variable. Okay, and the proof of it is given through truth table also. You can see here a is 0 1, so a complement will be 1 0, not as a unary operator. So only one variable you can see here, and if a naught is means 0, it will change it to 1, and 1 will be changed to 0. And again if it is complemented, so this column will be again reverse, 1 will become 0 and 0 will become 1. So this is what involution law says. Okay, then we have commutative law. Commutative law, what it say? A plus b is equivalent to b plus a, and a multiplied by b is equivalent to ba, that is b dot a. And the proof of this is given through truth table also. You can see both are equivalent. Okay, then we have distributive law. Distributive law can be stated as given below. First law say that a, if it is multiplied with b plus c as a whole, if you will factorize further, it will be ab. One time a will be multiplied with b, and the second time a with c. Okay, then we have second law. Second law states that a plus b c is equivalent to, if you will factorize further, a plus b and dot ac. Okay, so this is how I use for distributive law. Then you can see the proof of it. A dot b plus a dot c is equivalent to ab plus c. Both right hand side and left hand side has been proved, and by truth table also, by putting values of 0 1, you can see the output. Okay, so this is how you are going to do it. Then we have associative law. Now this law allows the removal of brackets from an expression and regrouping of the variable. So the output and result is unchanged. Each of the Boolean laws are explained with a single or two variables, but the number of variables defined by a single law is not limited to this, as there can be more than it also. Okay, now you can see associative law. A plus b plus c is equivalent to a plus b and whole plus c. Similarly, multiplication of it also is the same. A dot b dot c is equivalent to a dot b whole in bracket dot c. Okay, then the proof again is given through the truth table. Fine. Next is proof of the second law also is given through truth table. Then we have absorption law. Now what does this law say? First law is that a plus a dot b is equivalent to a. So wherever you see a plus a dot b, it will be equivalent to a only. Okay. Similarly, a when multiplied with whole a plus b, then again it will be equivalent to a. So these law you have to carefully learn, and the proof of this is there. You can see here that how it is done. Okay. Now, so with the help of law method, how you are going to change it. Okay. You can see here a plus b is there. So if you will multiply further, factorize further by using distributive law, a plus a and a plus b. Now a taking common, and then we have a plus b. A plus a is how much? A, and then we have by idempotent law, and a dot a is equal to a. Okay. So this you can see here it is written, and ab is copied as it is. And now taking a as whole, now in place of a will become 1, and 1 plus b can also be written as 1. So a dot 1 then equal to a. So this way you are going to simplify Boolean expression. Okay. Now same way you have another second law proving a into a plus b and equals a. So again a dot a can be written as a. You can see here. Now taking a both in common, then a 1 plus b and so on. So both left hand side and right hand side have been proved. This is how you can solve it. Okay. Now in next video we will be continuing from De Morgan's theorem. Till now learn all the laws very carefully, solve it, practice it, rule of it. Okay. Thank you children.